So, first off, for this recording, I want to apologize for any skewed video. It might look a little weird on your screen, and you will notice two black bars by default on either side of the video. That is my recording. This game has extremely weird, gotta turn the volume down here. This game has like weird resolution in the sense that you can't actually set it. You have full screen or no full screen. There's no way to set a 1080 window, which is what I would prefer, but small thing, I think. So this is Dead Cells. I found it through watching Northernlion, which shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever watched any of my videos ever. And like, it just struck a chord. I had recently purchased Dark Souls 3 and immediately refunded it and bought this, and I maintain it was the correct choice because it is dope. So it's a roguelite platformer. Anyone who has played Rogue Legacy will inevitably know what's coming, I guess, or at least have an idea of what's coming. The mechanics are honestly what is driving me here, and I think I'm already a little way into a run here, but we can actually backtrack a bit. Yeah, we should be able to. And I certainly, I think I have like 10 hours or so. Yeah, so you start out here, you get a sword, a bow, and a shield to choose from. I chose the sword and the bow. I'm going to have to reacclimate with talking and playing at once, so that's something to keep in mind. Essentially, we have a better bow here. Oh, we have the same bow. So what you can see, you have a slot up top for 2 weapons, and a slot, 2 slots on the bottom for skills. So skills are things like traps or bombs, that sort of thing. And then on the far left of the bottom there, you can see a collar. That's a prisoner collar. You can replace that with an amulet, and you can find blueprints to get new weapons, which you pay for with the cells, which are above the gold count there in the left. That's pretty much like the, I guess, the quick and dirty of it. Past that, it's like your, I think your run-of-the-mill game, more or less. There is the mechanic, like, again, it's hands down the mechanics. So that is 157, no, 138. But we do recover some, oh, we take more damage, but we recover life? And I think we will take Sada's sword, just because it deals a bit more damage. And I'm actually swimming in cash right now, because I recently, maxed out there's a, I guess, I don't know the proper term, skill, ability to keep more of the gold that you get. And it's now up to, 85%, so money is no longer an issue. So you have a roll here, as you can see, and that's kind of, I think that serves as the main damage avoidance method. We'll buy a skill here, so this will power up our attacks for the next, what was it? 8 seconds. And you can also see, good time to showcase, there is a modifier in yellow, and that is fires a volley of arrows. So whenever I use it, it shoots a bunch of arrows straight forward. And those modifiers are kind of what makes or breaks the game. Like, one sword might do more damage, but then you find out that one that does slightly less also, I don't know, poisons an enemy and does something else. So that was the entrance to our next level, it looked like. The, promenade... What, promenade? Promenade? Let's see. Promenade of the Condemned. This is actually... It's an okay level, but I'm going to go to sewers, which we will have to find here, just because the sewers tend to have more enemies. And you can see getting health upgrades here. There is health, strength, and skills. The blue, I think I had the blue arrow earlier. That lets you choose between the 3. And I really do like grabbing at least a couple health upgrades. I think 2 is kind of my sweet spot, if I'm being honest. And here we have the interim thing, so we can spend our cells. Anyone who's played Rogue Legacy will understand this screen immediately, except instead of gold after you die, you just are spending cells before you die. So you have to complete the level in order to spend anything. Which means, kind of sadly, for the first little bit, like, you need to beat the first level to get any progress, which I guess is a skill cap, but it's really not that bad. So, picking what to upgrade, like, 50 cells is not a small number. I think I'm gonna keep putting it into, can we talk to this guy again? Yeah, so the infantry bow, the deal there is, when you are close to an enemy, it deals a critical hit. So I'm a huge, huge fan of rolling, stuffing the bow into an enemy's face, getting a crit hit, and then finishing them off with whatever blade I happen to have. So that it's at level 3 now, so it just does an absurd amount of damage. And you can see the damage buff doing some good work. Unfortunately, I really do like to have the, and I will probably call it the compound bow. It's the first time in a while that I've done so, but last night I was playing this game and looked at the clock, and it was like 5:45 in the morning. It has been a while since that has happened. Okay, so you can see the scorpions here dealing poison damage. I hope the audio levels are fine, because they sounded fine, but sound effects, like, it's sounding like it has the potential to be loud, I suppose. There, we got a bear trap. Oh, this is just the starting area. Okay, fair enough, you got me. But the dodging and just the combat mechanics are so incredibly tuned. Like, I think my only complaint is that you don't, if you can see climbing up this, you don't jump very high when you climb up this, but you got like a ground slam that stuns enemies. You can dodge nicely. Like, it's just a real satisfying quick combat game. And that Rogue Legacy was as well, but this just, I don't know, this feels like it takes it to the next level. And here we have an amulet for free. Poison enemies that hurt you. It's a fine amulet. Poisoning enemies that hurt you is usually good because you're generally going to get hurt at some point, so you might as well deal some damage for it. But, I wouldn't pay for it, I suppose. And we really want to find a shop. Like, if we get the infantry bow, then we'll start to pop off here, and some strength upgrades. Like, playing this game earlier, I would definitely take more health upgrades, just to live long enough to actually upgrade things. Okay, those are some bomb bats, bomb flies. I don't even know. I don't know if any enemies have a proper name here like they do in Isaac. But those actually do pack quite a punch if they manage to explode. And here we go. Here's the shop. Unfortunately, they only have I definitely should buy the damage dealt 2 times. So one of the modifiers here, on the one above is the one we're buying, and damage dealt ×2, damage received ×2. I actually am a fan of that modifier. Like, I will... Cursed treasure found. So cursed treasure, if you get hit at all, you have to kill 10 enemies without getting hit, or you die instantly no matter what. I'm just not, I don't trust myself enough at this point, I suppose. And as I was saying, I'm a fan of the 2x damage modifier, but not on the Infinity Bow, which just is a bow that deals, Okay, we're gonna do it like that. So we have Phaser, which lets you teleport behind an enemy and deal 150% damage, and it's one of my favorite abilities, hands down. But yeah, Infinity Bow, like, infinite ammo, which is great, but it doesn't, like, do much. I need to upgrade it, I think a bit would help. So at some point, I mean, you can see, like, we teleport behind them and then deal a ton of damage, and it has a nice, like, very quick cooldown. Like, I think, honestly, like, the game is, there you go. And then there is our flask, which starts with 1 charge, and eventually we will get, you can get up to 4 charges, which is what I'm rolling right now. But yeah, those bomb flies pack a wallop. I'm trying to find, there are some secret kind of rune things here. Also, we should check out what this sword is. Those things. It's kind of like Isaac in the sense that you need to 215, 243, 50% when your health is at its maximum. I don't trust myself enough to actually keep my health at max, so we'll ignore it. But it's kind of like Isaac in the sense that you really, it's mostly about, like, enemy patterns. And I guess in that sense, also like Rogue Legacy. Like, you learn the pattern, you kill stuff, you get a little better. It's just it's a fantastic sense of progression. As well as mechanics. Like, I don't exaggerate in saying that this, like, so far is my 2017 Game of the Year. Like, if nothing else was released, this would take it, I think. Here we have some skills. So I think that might power them up a bit, and then also resets cooldown, or not resets cooldowns, but improves cooldowns, rather. Oh, there's a sneeze. Oh, Old Sewers seems fine. There is also Ramparts, which I have been playing a little bit more since I realized that I can actually handle it now. I think I'm just going to keep shoving them into this infantry bow, because then when I inevitably get it, it will be dope. Oh, my nose just suddenly got stuffed up. Maybe because I've been awake long enough now. As I said, I was up till like 5:45, so I have no idea. Just like a sudden onslaught. That time of the year, I suppose. So, Old Sewers. Essentially like Toxic Sewers, except there are some mushrooms that will spawn spikes. Like, they don't even have to be standing by us. So these guys are pretty annoying. It's fine. I really desperately would like a better sword. Like, that's priority numero uno. There we go. There are the spikes. Yep. I was hoping that we could avoid it, but that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna take a strength upgrade here. I feel comfortable enough at 180. Ooh, he got me. I thought I teleported behind him, but I guess I misjudged a bit. Alright, so already I am feeling the strength upgrade a bit. I think it's noticeable. Oh, that was good job. Good damage. Oh, that was the effect from my thing, of course. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Oh, get out of there. There we go. So these guys, I would, it would be very beneficial to also have some sort of grenade. Ooh, there's a rune. So we just got some gold, which is totally fine. Ooh, that was close. Close again. Oh, okay. So the sewer does poison damage, as you just saw. That's why I've been avoiding it. Other levels have normal water, and that's totally fine. Doesn't hurt you at all. I shouldn't say that. There might be a point in which you have like a water level. It's close. A water level, but you can't. As far as I know, you cannot swim. So if it's like just a puddle, like this yellow water here, but it's fine, then, you know, go for it, but there are some, I don't know the proper term. I know Ramparts is a level where, what do we got here? Poison the victim. That sounds good. Ramparts is a level where there is, like, cliffs, I suppose, or there's, like, chasms. Like, you can, in fact, Oh, get him. Ah. I really need that bow, man. And a better sword. But we're doing fine. That was a bit close. There has to be a shop around here, presumably. Oh, but there's two of those things. Great. Alright, get off the ground, then we're fine. Oh. That was stupid. There was absolutely no point for that. Get gold from a... Yeah, sure. We drop a bomb when we roll, and we get some extra gold whenever we get the cells. Seems good. All right. So these little sarcophagi. I'm sorry. Oh, he's right here. I am an idiot. I was wondering why I couldn't move, and then suddenly. That is a meat grinder, but fire volley of arrows. +1 strength. I actually prefer that, I think. What was I saying? These little guys, the teleport coffin, sarcophagi. I think sarcophagi. That feels right. That is like I guess a sort of boss. There's like, occasionally, and we might see one on this run, we might not, there are enemies called epic enemies, and they're kind of what they say they are. They're harder and stronger, and that's generally where you get, a lot of, well, not a lot of, there's two of them so far that had, like, permanent runes, which you can see here on the right, the Vine rune and the teleportation rune. So the Vine rune is what is allowing me to create those vines from goo, and the teleportation rune allows me to use the teleport statue things, whatever the hell they are. So, and again, like, there's something to be said about playing this game in a fresh state and just not spoiling anything, but I wanted to do a brief recording because I figured there were enough people I knew who would be interested. And sure, we'll take the strength upgrade. Lightning whip. What's our 700 right now? What is this? 600, 400? Yeah, there's just not enough damage there to make it worth it. I would rather just keep our gold. But we seriously need to find something here, like, I can't, let's see if there's okay, there's some unexplored space. We just need, if I can get the infantry bow, like, we're golden. Yep, I deserve that. Rolled into it. We're fine. I wish I could have had, like, a super solid start in progress here. What do we got? What do you got? You get 2 bonus jumps in the air. That actually seems kind of dope, but eh. I like our extra gold, honestly. What is this guy? Like, can we even do anything with this guy? Yeah, okay. I guess not. There is a little bit left. I am not super hopeful, but we'll see. Very close. There are also some, like, secret areas and some, I don't want it, calling them a boss rush equivalent is incorrect, but there are some, get here in X time and you get something. I'm still waiting. There are apparently quite a few blueprints that I've yet to discover for various weapons, so. I guess, Stone Amulet. Damage buffered thing. Oh, that must have been the shop. Okay, yeah, I guess we're over here. we will be going to the Black Bridge, where I attempt to beat a boss, I believe. Yeah, okay. How long have I been? Okay, 20 minutes. That's pretty good. Alright, so we could shove a ton of cells into this. I want to see also if that is the max upgrade level. I assume it would be at level 4. It's one of those things I don't know if I'm paying to upgrade it to level 3 or if that signifies that it's at level 3 and I'm paying to upgrade it to level 4. Regardless, when I get that bow, shit is going to rock. And it's going to be great. So we have this guy, he's kind of like the, I guess the main boss that you get after 3 levels. Oh god, the thing. Get a flask. Yep, that's an attack. That is certainly an attack. Alright, just play cool. Play cool. Alright, we want to do one of those, do one of these. Oh. I think we should heal up. Yep. The phaser is so good. Like, it's actually, yep. Oh, nope, I fucked up. Everything is terrible. There we go. Oh god. Okay, one more. Pop it off. Oh god. Okay. We're fine. No! Okay, well, it was close. I was just, that whole run, I just needed a better sword. Like, that's all I wanted out of life. So you can kind of see the little reanimation here. Those are our cells. You know, boop. Then we get our gold, and then there you can see, like, you get the sword, this is a frost blast and a shield. The rapier is pretty cool. And this is just, like, all the things we've unlocked, so it looks like 1, 2, 3, there's like 4 things left? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Okay, nice. So yeah, that's just a little bit, I guess we'll take this, because whatever. A little bit of the game. The rapier does a critical hit. Ooh, death orb, don't mind if I do. A critical hit after rolling. So it's actually fantastic for my dodgy roly-poly style. Tell you what, let's go strength. And here is, like, I think a better example than earlier, so I will continue playing for a little bit, despite the fact that we will not see this run to fruition, at least in this video anyway. Just of how, like, dynamic and fluid the combat is. I'm giving up the rapier, which is part of the reason why we were so fluid, but regardless. There is, like, a treasure room down here? Yeah. Give me the bow, well... I wasn't specific, so I can't be mad. But, regardless, I think this was an okay little demo. So there we get to the toxic sewers, which obviously if you don't have that rune unlocked, you can't get there, so some nice level progression. But I think this was a pretty good little demo of what the game is about here and how it plays. I highly recommend it to basically everyone. Okay, if we get the infantry bow in here, oh, we didn't. Well, I shouldn't be surprised. Low 50%, okay. So this is still, I think, better for us. No, don't turn around, got him. Let's try Death Orb. Nice. And that's why I took Strength, because I feel like health is a tiny bit more common as well. And last time, I'm remembering last run and I just felt so underpowered. So yeah, this has been a brief little demo, 25 minutes. I think that's a pretty good length. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, pick up the game if you like it, I suppose. That's my, this is my, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say shtick, but that's not it. That's not it. That's my, this is my, oh, I can't think of the word. I mean, I guess it's my recommendation to pick it up. It's fantastic, but, yeah, that's been our Dead Cells, I guess, preview video. I will probably see you guys in an Isaac video next, I suppose. I plan on getting back to recording that soon, so hopefully it's not too long, though I do have 2 rather large vacations coming up that are like 2.5 weeks each, so I don't want to necessarily start Isaac and then have it just be dead in the water for a month. Anyway, we'll figure it out, and I will catch you guys in those videos. Thanks for watching.